If your revenue is growing but your nervous system is fried, scaling will break you. If you try to fix burnout with better marketing or another launch, you will fail because burnout is not a motivation problem. It's a structural problem. Phase 1 is regulation. And I want to say something clearly. You do not need to become less ambitious. You need to become less dysregulated. Most high-performing moms are operating in low-grade fight or flight all day. Shoulders tight, jaw tight, constant mental tabs open. Thinking about revenue, dinner, laundry, client emails, the future. The American Institute of Stress reports that 77% of people experience physical symptoms from chronic stress, and chronic stress elevates cortisol. Research published in the Nature Reviews Neuroscience shows that prolonged cortisol exposure impairs the prefrontal cortex. That's the part of your brain responsible for planning, impulse control, and long-term strategy. So if you feel reactive in business or impatient at home, it's not a character flaw necessarily, it's a physiology. Here's how you fix it. Step 1, full life audit. Draw a circle and divide it into 10 sections. Physical health, emotional regulation, marriage, motherhood, revenue, leadership, rest, spiritual alignment, friendships, joy. Rate each one 1 to 10. Now pause and look at the imbalance. If revenue is an 8, but rest is a 2, that's not sustainable. That's definitely not success. If leadership is high, but marriage is low, you will eventually feel a fracture. You're not building a business in isolation. You're building a life. Ask yourself, what area would collapse if I stopped overfunctioning? That question alone exposes structural imbalance. Step 2, executive wealth audit. Now we look at money, not emotionally, logically. List every revenue stream from the past 12 months. For each, write total revenue, true profit margin after expenses, average hours per week, energy drain level from 1 to 10. Most women realize that they're not busy, they're just not leveraged. This is where we apply the 80-20 principle from Richard Koch. What 20% of your effort produces 80% of your profit? Double down on that. What 20% produces 80% of your stress? Restructure it or eliminate it. Now implement profit first immediately. Open 5 accounts: income, profit, owner pay, taxes, operating expenses. Allocate profit first. Physiologically, this changes everything. You stop running your business hoping there's something left over. You build margin with intentionality. If you haven't read that book, make sure you go read it because I love it. I'll link it down below. Step 3, capacity-based calendar. Stanford research shows productivity declines sharply after 50 to 55 hours per week of work. So if you're trying to work 60 hours with young children, you are borrowing from your nervous system. Schedule in this order: family anchors first, marriage check-in, workout and supplementation rhythm, then schedule 3 revenue blocks per week. Creation, sales, strategy. That's it. 3 focused blocks, not 10 scattered tasks. You are moving from operator to architect. Step 4, your nervous system reset tools. When triggered, you pause. Neuroscientist Jill Bolt Taylor explains that the chemical stress response lasts about 90 seconds unless we keep fueling it with our thoughts. So when a client emails something triggering, pause 90 seconds before responding. Box breathing for 1 minute. Inhale 4, hold 4, exhale 4, hold 4. Cold water on your face stimulates the vagus nerve and can help reduce sympathetic activation. Then reframe. This is pressure, not danger. 2 Timothy says, God gave us power, love, and sound mind. A sound mind requires regulation. If you implement these 4 steps consistently for 30 days, you will feel different. Not because your ambition changed, but because your structure did. If this gave you clarity, follow along for phase 2, where we rebuild identity and authority. And if you want help auditing your numbers, your schedule, your nervous system in real time, you can book a call below. Stabilization changes everything.